Shengda Machineries, established in 1988, is located in the famous Jinjiang city of Fujian province. In the past years, the company has dedicated itself to the research and development of stone precision machineries, having developed into one of the largest manufacturers of stone machineries in China. ZXQQ625 bridge cutting machine is the company's key product normally used in cutting of large-size slabs. It is able to cut slabs of a maximum size of 2 meters multiplied 3.2 meters and a maximum thickness 180 millimeters. It has a work table which can turn over from 0 to 85 degrees. There are two optional modes of horizontal rotation: 0 to 360 degrees rotation with automatic 90 degree stop, or manual all-angle positioning with its current angle displayed on the screen. The cutter frame can be tilting an angle from 0 to 45 degrees for chamfering a workpiece. This is a reasonable design, which can meet the precision requirements of most slabs. Additionally, we offer Type 400 and Type 600 bridge cutting machine with optional 90 degrees rotating work tables and Type 500 union structure bridge stone cutters. We can also satisfy customers demanding other specifications. The more stable power transmitting system and the electronic control system are used in ZXQQ625 bridge cutting machine, which are controlled by PLC using man-machine interface to set various working parameters. Construction of infrastructure and preparation for installation and adjusting. Construction of infrastructure is to be completed prior to installation of ZXQQ625 bridge cutting machine, with due consideration to power supply and water intake and discharge. Foundation and base is to be laid in compliance with the specifications required by foundation drawings provided by Shengda Company. Cement base. Placing of a cement base is to be in accordance with the foundation drawing with attention given to horizontal and height differences between left and right longitudinals. Cutting accuracy and the required technical parameters and position is secured only after the machine is properly and soundly installed on the base. Metal base. Metal base is used by more and more stone workshops because it has the merits of being easily moved and easily installed in a short period. For workshops that have their infrastructures already constructed, metal bases can be quickly installed and put into use with no damage to the existing infrastructure. Procedure for installation and adjusting of bridge-type cutters. There are two types of ZXQQ625 bridge cutting machine: separate structure and union structure. Proper installation is essential to the processing position. Therefore, the installation procedure is to be closely complied with so as to ensure the accuracy of each step of installation. Separate rail installation. Hoisting left and right longitudinal rails to their places. Measure center-to-center distance of the left and right longitudinal rails by tape so that C and D are of the size 5035 mm with area less than 0.5 mm. Measure forward-to-back diagonal of the left and right longitudinal rails with tape so that A and B are of an identical size, error to be less than 3 mm. Measure the height of four angles of both longitudinal rails by level gauge, with the highest height as reference. Adjust the level of the fore, middle, and back points of one rail by level gauge with error within 0.5 mm. Meanwhile, adjust the fore, middle, and back points of the same plane with the level gauge. With the adjusted rail as reference, adjust the level of the other longitudinal rail with the same method. Finally, adjust the corresponding center-to-center distance of the left and right longitudinal rails with error less than 0.5 mm. Fix the rails. Union structure rail installation. Put the main part of work table to the place for installation. Lay steel plates under all feet of machine. Connect steel frames of left longitudinal rail. Fasten bolts. Connect steel frames of right longitudinal rail. Fasten bolts. Measure level of 4 angles of rails with level gauge. Adjust bolts of 4 feet of both rails so that uniform level error of both rails is less than 1 mm. Adjust center-to-center distance of the two rails with the error less than 0.5 mm. Position of both rails are already set by manufacturer. Now install bridge. Installation of bridge. Lift longitudinal moving shaft of bridge to the highest level. Fasten its end cover. Hoist the main part of bridge to the place. Loose wheel shaft around cut, which is located at the right end and contacts left longitudinal rail. Push bridge to move forward and back longitudinally. Make left and right longitudinal rollers in full contact with rails. Adjusting of main part of bridge. Put down longitudinal moving shaft of bridge. Press down the bolt until it is below the place where gear and teeth engage. Then loose bolt until transmission shaft stops bouncing up. Continue to turn bolt 1/3 rings down. Fasten capping bolts at both ends of longitudinal moving shaft. Adjust the bearing support of longitudinal moving shaft located at the middle of power part of main bridge. Use scale to measure places of the identical diameter at middle and ends of transmission shaft so that they are in the same height as bottom level of bridge. Fasten bearing support and the bolts that fix inner bearings. Fasten right and left bearing supports for longitudinal moving shaft located at lower part of the main bridge. Fasten the bolts that fix inner bearings. Installation of rotating coder. Concentricity of rotating coder and longitudinal shaft of bridge shall be secured during installation. Bolts at connections are to be fastened too. Complete machine installation. Lay work table transverse on machine base. Fix 4 angle adjusting bolts and connecting plates. Connect oil pipes and electric cables that go through tow chains. Oil pipes that are connected to oil cylinders for cutter frame rotation are to be connected to electromagnetic valve corresponding to hydraulic station according to the marking. Directly put control cables of electromagnetic valve into hydraulic station interface. Put cable of electric machine of hydraulic oil pump into electric machine. Install control buttons of work table at the front of right longitudinal rail. Switch for testing rotation of work table may be installed later. Connect oil pipes of work table and signal lines of rotating coder. Connect oil pipes for work table turnover oil cylinder to electrical magnetic valve interface, according to the marking. Connect oil pipes for work table rotation hydraulic motor to electromagnetic valve interface, according to the mark. Connect oil pipes for right angle positioning oil cylinder to electromagnetic valve interface, according to the mark. Connect oil pipes for angle positioning oil cylinder to electromagnetic valve interface, according to the mark. Connect oil pipes for cutter frame rotation oil cylinder to electromagnetic valve interface, according to the mark. Connect work table coder testing signal lines to corresponding electric cabinet terminal through toning chains according to the line number. Connect power input cables through toning chains, first to corresponding power supply terminal and ground terminal inside electric cabinet, then to outside air switch and ground terminal. Dismantle the cutter frame fixture at V-groove of bridge. Install the dust trap. Install blade protector. Action to connect power supply adjusting machine. Add lubricating or hydraulic oil for all moving parts of machine and hydraulic station. Confirm that external power supply is identical with rated power supply of machine. Close external switch and air switch of electric cabinet. Put off the emergency switch of the operation box. Structure of machine elements. Before adjusting, we may have a general idea about control cutter frames and elements for controlling moving of bridge. Cutter frame right move limit approach switch. Cutter frame right move stopper. Cutter frame left move limit approach switch. Cutter frame left move stopper. Cutter frame up move limit switch. Cutter frame up move stopper. Through this device, a user can adjust frame position according to stone plate thickness. The device can protect the ascending cutter frame from surpassing intended distance. Cutter frame down move limit switch. Cutter frame down move stopper. Through this device, a user can adjust distance between blade and work table. The device can protect the standing cutter frame from surpassing intended distance. Bridge forward move maximum distance switch. Bridge forward move maximum distance stopper. Bridge back move maximum distance switch. Bridge back move maximum distance stopper. Work table turnover approach switch. When this switch comes near to work table turnover metal locator, lamp 00 in passage PLC02 will be turned on. If not, it means work table cannot be turned over. Work table right angle positioning approach switch. When the switch is near to V-shaped locator, lamp 11 in passage PLC0 will be turned on and work table stop rotating. Now we may learn about control parts of the machine. Main control box on right upper part of the machine is the center to control manual and automatic operation. Set parameters for machine and work table and display work table conditions. Cross switch. It is used to control up, down, left, and right movement of cutter frame during manual operation. Bridge move knob. Normally located in the middle position. During manual operation, turn knob left, bridge moves back. Turn knob right, bridge moves forward. Reset knob to the middle position, bridge stops moving. This is the button to activate blade motor. Press the button, the motor starts function. Stop button. This button can stop blade motor or automatic operation state. Automatic operation button. This button controls automatic operation system. Slab thickness selection knob. Turn the knob left for cutting thin slabs and turn it right for cutting thick slabs during automatic operation. Forward or backward selection knob. This knob is for select moving direction of bridge. Turn it left for moving bridge back and right for moving bridge forward. Clear key. It is used to clear the already set specifications. Work table rotation selection knob. It can control rotation of work table to facilitate positioning in different angles and can display the angle on the screen. Cutting speed adjustment. Cutting speed adjustment potentiometer. Turn it clockwise to raise cutting speed or anti-clockwise to reduce cutting speed. Converter indicator. It displays values of converter. This distinct red mushroom-shaped button is the emergency stop button, which is used only in emergency. It can quickly cut off power supply and make the machine stop operating. Operation of the machine can be resumed by turning the button clockwise. This is the man-machine interface for inputting commands and displaying working state of machine. ESC key. It is for exiting from the already set program menu without saving the operation. CLR key. It is for clearing the already sizes and inputting new ones. SET key. It can be used in conjunction with CLR key for setting parameters. ENT key. It is for confirming and saving parameters that have been set. Number keys. It is used in inputting parameters and with other keys to set cutting sizes. This is the button controlling rotation and inclination of worktable. Worktable clockwise rotation button. Worktable anti-clockwise rotation button. Up button. When worktable is at turnover position, press the button, then worktable starts to turn up. Down button. When worktable is at inclination position, press the button, then worktable starts to turn down and back to its original place. Worktable rotation mode selection button. Turn the button to manual operation position. Worktable will be inching rotation mode and can be positioned at any angle. Its current angle can be automatically displayed on screen. Turn the button to automatic operation position and press the button. Worktable will automatically rotate until it reaches the next V-shape locator and stop. Emergency stop button. Press the button in emergency to stop worktable. Turn the button clockwise to resume operation. Hydraulic oil pump. Output pressure of the pump can be adjusted between 50 mPa and 60 mPa and can be displayed in pressure meter. Turn clockwise to raise pressure and turn anti-clockwise to reduce pressure. One-way restrictor. Turn the button to adjust the operation speed of action elements in corresponding return circuit. Cutter frame clockwise rotation electromagnetic valve. One-way restrictor for adjusting cutter frame clockwise rotation speed. Cutter frame reverse rotation electromagnetic valve. One-way restrictor for adjusting cutter frame reverse rotation speed. Worktable up move electromagnetic valve. Worktable down move electromagnetic valve. Worktable clockwise rotation electromagnetic valve. One-way restrictor for adjusting worktable clockwise rotation speed. Worktable reverse rotation electromagnetic valve. One-way restrictor for adjusting worktable reverse rotation speed. Worktable V-position oil cylinder back move electromagnetic valve. One-way restrictor for adjusting extending speed of V-position oil cylinder. Worktable random positioning oil cylinder electromagnetic valve. Worktable turnover oil cylinder buffer bolt. It can adjust descending speed of worktable. Machine action adjustment. Activate the motor. Check if main motor and oil pump motor rotate in the right direction. Adjustment can be made by exchanging any two motor lines. Check if cutter frame moves up or down in the right direction. Adjustment can be made by exchanging any two motor lines. Check left and right movement of cutter frame, and forward and backward movement of bridge, which are controlled by converter. Loose cutter frame securing bolt. Press cutter front rotation button and check if cutter frame rotates correspondingly. Fasten bolts. Fix worktable rotation positioning approach switch and turnover approach switch. Check if worktable operates properly. Positioning of separate type worktable. Move bridge to the middle point between both ends. When cutter frame comes to the center between both ends. Adjust front and back position of left and right worktable ends. Make cutter frame move and measure the distance from blade to left and right worktable ends. Error to be less than 3 mm. Connect 4 beds of worktable pressing bolts to the prepared welding sheet on the base. Loose 8 bolts at 4 feet of work table. Fix nuts to the securing bolts at 4 feet. Lift cutter frame to the up limit and move bridge to the back limit. Fix work table turnover approach switch. Set work table turnover and descending time more than 15 seconds. Turn work table upward and fix work table positioning approach switch. Horizontal adjustment of separate type work table. Level of union structure type work table has already been set by our factory shops. With regard to adjusting level of separate work table, randomly select the point of work table. Rotate work table and measure vertical heights between this point and bridge when this point comes to 4 ends respectively. Fasten boot nut at highest point and make it as reference to adjust height of the other 3 points. Rotate and adjust work table so that difference among 4 measured heights is less than 1 mm. Nail and plane a board on work table. Installation of laser signing cut. Manually operate blade to cut a linear groove in planed board and calibrate through laser line. Handling of malfunction. In PLC, there are inputting node and display lamp for each button, knob, travel limit switch, and approach switch, and outputting node and display lamp for each action element of machine. Links among all inputting or outputting nodes. Line marks and circuits can be looked up in the booklet of instructions. For example, we now look into and remove malfunction of work table turnover step by step. First, check if inputting signal to PLC is correct. Check if work table turnover timing is correctly set in MPT parameter setting picture. The time should be not less than 15 seconds. Check if bridge when moving to the back limit touches back travel limit switch. By now, lamp 07 at passage 00 of PLC corresponding to the switch should be on. If not, check the switch or check conducting wire 0007. Check if work table is at turnover position. The lamp for work table turnover approach switch and lamp 00 at passage 02 of PLC should be on. If not, adjust switch position or change switch or conducting wire. Check if lamp 07 at passage 02 of PLC for work table emergent stop button is permanent on. If not, check emergent stop switch for conducting wire 02 and 07. Press work table upturn button. Then lamp 03 at passage 02 of PLC should be on. If not, check up button or conducting wire 0203. If all inputs are in normal conditions, but there is no output from oil pump motor and work table upturn electromagnetic valve, at lamp 00 at passage 10 and lamp 02 at passage 11 of PLC are off after pressing up button, then down button should be pressed and up turnover operation is to be resumed 15 seconds later. When PLC lamps for oil pump motor and upturn electromagnetic valve are on but there is no action, if oil pump motor does not operate, check if intermediate relay for conducting wire 1000 is actuated, and if conducting wire 4 is powered. If not, change the relay or conducting wire 1000. If conducting wire 4 is powered but the AC contactor for oil pump motor can't be actuated, or actuated but without normal 3-phase output, then the contactor is to be changed or 3-phase power supply to be checked. 3-phase power supply is in normal condition, but motor can't rotate or abnormal sound is heard in motor starting. Check the motor or cables. Oil pump motor operates normally, but no pressure on the system. Check if the motor rotates in the right direction. If it drives the pump if the pump is broken down. Machine has normal pressure but can't turn. Check if intermediate relay for conducting wire 1102 is actuated. If not, change the relay or wire 1102. Check if a return circuit is formed by conducting wire 16, which is between intermediate relay and turnover electromagnetic valve, and by public line 6 for the electromagnetic valve, lamp indicating the electromagnetic valve should be on. If not, change the conducting wire or coil of the valve. Electromagnetic valve circuit works normally, but valve can't turn. Poke valve core. If it turns, clean the core, otherwise change the valve. If it can't turn, that means it is blocked by alien substance and needs to be cleaned. First, dismantle cables, then loose valve coil and cover. Put out oil. Spin coil axle out. Slowly move valve core between left and right, then remove alien substance from valve core and inner valve body, and finally assembling the valve step by step. Finally, check if seal ring of turnover oil cylinder is damaged. This is the dismantling procedure for maintaining the hydraulic electromagnetic valve. Periodic lubricating of machine. The purpose of periodic examination and maintenance is to maximally reduce malfunction and guarantee the smooth production for customers, which is especially important in the heavy work period when any stop in production would incur economic loss of customers. Put hydraulic oil 46 into hydraulic station. Oil level should be over surface safety line of oil cylinder. Put rail oil 70 into 2 longitudinal rails. Oil level should be 2 mm below tooth level. Re-oil if lower. Put oil 70 into 2 cross rails. Oil level should be 10 mm over slide button. Re-oil if lower. Put lubricating grease into lift pillar per shift. Put lubricating grease into cutter frame turntable per month. Put lithium-based grease 2 into main motor per week. Put gear oil 70 into bridge speed reducer for cutter frame left and right move, and speed reducer for cutter frame up and down move. Put lithium-based grease 2 into 3 transmission shaft bearings per shift. Put lubricating oil into work table support per week. Oil button head of work table turnover hydraulic cylinder, and put lubricating oil at the oiled spot per month. Put lubricating grease into turntable rail per week. Put lubricating grease into turnover hinge shaft per week. Automatic operation of machine. Install blades for specific stone size according to the booklet of instructions, and we can observe how the machine operates automatically. This is thin slab cutting method. Set specifications and number of slabs. Adjust position for cutting, set direction for cutting. Select thin slab mode. Adjust cut speed. Start main motor. Press automatic operation button. Machine will cut according to the set specifications and number and stop when it finishes cutting. This is for examining perpendicularity of finished product. This is thick slab cutting method. Set specifications, number, and cutter frame descending time. Select Thick Slab mode. Adjust cut speed. Start main motor. Press automatic operation button. Machine will cut step by step according to the set specifications and number and stop when finished cutting. Chamfering of slabs. Blade can rotate freely between 0 to 45 degrees. Loose the securing bolt. Press clockwise or anti-clockwise button on back of the cutter assembly so that the pointer points to the intended angle. Fasten the bolt and fix the bolt at the other end. This is all angle cutting mode. Above is visual introduction of bridge type cutter in relation to its installation, usage, maintenance, and handling of malfunction, which we hope may help customers use the equipment in a proper and efficient way. For further information, please contact Shengda Company. Thank you for watching.